right. Welcome back, guys, to my wedding edition mini series on Aman's Unfiltered. We're going to pick up right where we left off last week. Like I said, it's going to get more intense. We're going to hear more drama. We're going to hear more excitement and maybe a little bit of ranting along the way. So let's jump right back where we left off. Okay, back to the question.
A lighter topic. No
All
more.
right. Have you guys ever run out of alcohol mid-event?
Of course.
So how do you
Not
solve
when
it?
Gulp is backing us.
You hear that, people?
Full marketing opportunity. This episode is sponsored by Gulf and Dr.
A lot of time we do give them an estimate of what is required,
Right.
based on previous weddings and data. But there is certain
Time.
certain times when clients know exactly what they want and how many bottles will be consumed. Like
Right.
Vikram said, they know only 40 people will drink. But it doesn't turn out that way. That's when the problem occurs.
But don't people actually like realize like that's why you have consignment? It's not like you bring in all the alcohol, you're gonna spend on all the alcohol. Like, do people understand the concept of consignment?
There's a fear factor to it, but they're like,
What's the fear factor? To
But
it?
also
Who's gonna-
consignment doesn't mean that you're gonna consume 4 bottles and get in like 40 bottles, right? So sometimes it's also a misconception that consignment means let's just order all the booze in the world and then let's just consume 4. We have to
That's fair.
understand
Yeah,
where the booze
exactly.
is coming from.
Yeah.
We have to it's not just us bringing the booze into the clients, right?
Yeah.
It's the suppliers and then it's a long
It's
chain.
a long process. Correct.
And then we have to understand how many bottles they're getting into themselves. If there's a number of bottles they're getting in themselves from duty free, let's say, then we can't give them 100% consignment because their priority is going to be finishing their bottles first. But at certain times when we let them know that, let's say you need 25 or 24 bottles of whiskey, and they're like, no, we'll need 48. We can't give them 100% consignment because our estimate and your estimate is like twice. So then maybe we'll negotiate on 80%, but or 50. You know, we have to meet somewhere.
meet somewhere in the middle. Absolutely.
I think the main issue with this is, for some stupid reason, and I still don't know why, they will never question the chef. They will never question the decorator. They will never question the light and sound guy. If the lighting and sound guy says he needs 200 lights, they will never say, oh, no, bring 80. If the decorator says they need to, bring 20 rolls of fabric and 200 kilos of flowers, they will never question, right?
Yeah.
If the chef says, listen, I need 20 chefs, I need 7 kilos of lamb or whatever, they'll say, no. They won't say like, no, but half is vegetarian, so they won't. But us, they can't wait to cut
cost.
something. It's almost like, you know what, with everybody else, I couldn't win. So I'm going to come to these guys. And like he said, right, we'll tell them 24, they'll want 48, and then they'll end up consuming 12. And then they'll be like, how come you can't take back all the booze? And then worst case is when we say, listen, you need 48, they'll say, no, we want 12. First day, they'll run out of booze and they'll come shout at them or us. Hey, like you guys are supposed to be the professionals, this, that, whatever. It's like, yeah, but when we had the meeting, you don't listen. When we give you the prediction. So I think the main issue is, between organizers, clients, everybody, like my one plea to everyone is like, respect our profession, like we're
Yeah.
not just because we jump up and down behind the bar and you think like, oh, all bartenders are just like sharabis and alcoholics. Like, we work really hard to make sure that you get the best experience. You think it's fun for us when the alcohol runs out? It's more embarrassing for someone to say at a doctor drunk wedding, alcohol ran out. Because if it's Vikram's wedding, 400 people know Vikram. They have 2,000 people on Instagram. And how many people they're going to lose how much more business because the next person's going to be like, Dr. Drunk? Oh, no, like they ran out of alcohol as if it was their fault,
yeah.
right?
people will
Yeah,
make up
but a lot of
stories.
time they
Yeah, which is
Time.
really, and again, like you don't know the context, right? Like, I mean, people say amazingly horror stories about me, right? All the time. And the main thing I always tell them is like, hey, listen, if you think there's a problem, pick up the phone and call me. I'm more than happy to explain to you.
And if
what
you don't
happened.
have my number, you don't have a problem with it.
Exactly, right? And then the next thing is like, you could be a billionaire, multi-millionaire, whatever, right? For us, this is what we wake up, go to sleep, die doing. We will never sacrifice our quality. We will never sacrifice our name to make your wedding look bad. That's If you think that, or like, oh, like Sergeant's selling 2 more bottles of vodka, like, how much they're probably making on that? Like nothing.
Yeah.
It's not even going to cover his sandwich cost, right? Like, we're not trying to rip you off or like, I mean, look, I don't know how much they charge. We've never ever spoken about price, whatever, but they're honest guys, like they're good, hardworking, honest guys. They're not here to cut any corners to make, like, if they need 10 bartenders, if you don't know anything about bartending, please don't tell them that they need 8.
Yeah.
Because you don't know it. Because you would never do that to a chef. I see chefs come in for a wedding, 60 people, feeding the same 800 people I'm supposed to serve. And guess what? They have meal times. I don't have meal times.
You don't. You're on the go all the time.
6 p.m. I start, 6 a.m. I finish.
Yeah.
And they're like, why do you need 12 guys? I'm like, why does he need 60 people? He only needs to cook for 4 hours. He's got a kitchen, he's got everything. I don't have a kitchen. I have to prep everything in my bar.
I have to do every meal right there.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, And the thing is, everybody always, I don't know who started it, whatever, and everyone's like, oh, my nickname is like Uncle Vic because, I'm constantly like grumpy and moody. But the real reason for that is like, I hate the fact that why is it that with every other vendor, you never question
Even
their
a bit. Yeah.
because it's their expertise, right? Like if I'm telling you, hey, listen, you need 6 lights. Yeah, I'm Vic. What do I know about lights?
Yeah.
Don't listen to me, right? If I tell you that you should be pink instead of purple, don't listen to me. Like I don't know anything about decor. I don't know anything about lighting, sound. I don't know anything
Yeah.
about all that stuff. But if I tell you I need X amount of bartenders, you need X amount of bottles, and you need 200 limes, I'm not.
There's no reason to make that up.
I'm not making a 200 million baht profit on that deal to make you poor and to make me rich. Like, and I always tell them, like, which people. This is another thing I absolutely fucking hate, and I'm gonna be an Uncle Vic now. Is that we're not respected as like a class A vendor. It's like. Oh, but the photographer is here. He needs a room in the hotel.
Yeah.
We need to give him
Oh,
this. But
yeah.
when a bartender needs a room, they're like, oh no, but why can't you stay at another hotel, bro?
Sometimes you
we
can't even eat the
finish at
food.
6. That guy, he clicks 7 photos and then he's off. And then when you call him, he comes running back. I don't have that luxury. I can't go back to my room, sleep for 2 hours, and then come back.
Yeah.
Why does the DJ need a room in the hotel, but I don't? And my team has to sleep. We have to then leave the hotel, get into a car, travel half an hour, 20 minutes. Like, you're paying us for our energy, our brain. Like the respect has to be. I'm not asking to treat us like superstars. Treat us the same. If I tell my team, I have one rule. I sleep where you sleep. I eat where you eat.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, same.
Because if not, they will not respect you, right?
No.
So why is it? And like I hate when clients say, "Oh no, Vic, it's okay. You will get a special room." I'm like, no. But now that I know you have the budget, guess what? The hotel that I'm staying in is going to be the same price as the hotel that you've booked for your wedding, and all my guys are staying there too. Because you need to respect the fact that, listen, you want us to work till 5 a.m. and then you want us to start again at 12. If we need to start again at 12, we need to be at the bar at 10.
Yeah.
So which means we have 5 hours of sleep. So 20 minutes travel is a lot.
It is.
That's 20 minutes of extra sleep my guys don't get.
Yeah.
Right? And let's say these 2 boys are at an event, right? He can sleep 2 hours more while he sets up the bar. He comes in with 2 hours of full power. He can go and take a 1 hour nap. But if you're staying 25 minutes, 30 minutes away, it's it's a headache.
Yeah.
I don't even shower sometimes.
Yeah. And we get the worst rooms to work with to
Yeah.
count alcohol and
Until today, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand when people come to me and they say, like, oh, 15 years, blah, blah, weddings, yada, yada, yada. You've done it everywhere. And I tell them, remember, you can spend 500 million baht on decor. I've done a wedding where they spent $2 million on decor. US dollars. That's 70 million baht. Yeah. I've done a wedding where they flew Akira Beck, the chef, not the restaurant, the chef, to come and cook at their wedding. Right? But you know what was the problem at that wedding? They couldn't serve champagne.
Why?
There was a miscommunication with the hotel, the organizer, the whatever. So what do you think those people who ate Akira's Beck food, what do you think was the first thing they talked about? No champagne. So if you don't look after your bar,
Crazy.
you can spend as much money as you want.
Yeah.
But the wedding that serves Dom Perignon, the wedding that serves Blue Label, the wedding that has amazing bartenders, the wedding that has amazing drinks, they're not going to care because after 1, everything goes dark.
Yeah.
We're the ones jumping up and down and giving. We're the heartbeat of the wedding.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like
They're just gonna drink whatever.
I love all of you vendors. Don't hate me, but like we are definitely the heartbeat.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you have a terrible bar, your event, no matter how you could have Badshah, Shah Rukh Khan, Michael Jackson, it wouldn't matter. Right? We will keep it jamming. Right?
Yeah, you guys are the heart of the party. That's
Yeah.
absolutely.
So why
yeah.
do we need to sleep in shit rooms? Why don't we get fed like what everybody else gets fed? Why do we have to fly Air Asia when some douchebag DJ from India needs to fly business class? Why is it that
I think let's just start with the food. I think we can start small. Like,
No,
let the
man,
bartenders
fuck that.
eat comfortably
I've
at the
been doing this
buffet.
for 15 years and shit has not changed. Like, I'm on my way out, obviously, right? And these guys are on their way in. And the saddest thing is they're inheriting all the bad habits that nobody takes care of us. And at the end of the day, also, like, it's not, we can't make the stand. Like, we can't, tomorrow Dr. Drunk can't just say, like, hey, listen, like, we require, like, at least 3 meals, like proper meals, we need a hotel, whatever. We need support, man. We need planners and people around the wedding industry to be like, hey, guys, like, if, so-and-so DJ gets it, the light and sound guy gets it, the decorator gets it, the wedding planners get it. Why are the guys that work the most hours the hardest? When I say hardest working, I don't mean that other people work less, right? But we
Yeah.
are on our feet from 6 to 6. At most weddings, that's the time. It's 12 hours. And we do that for 3 days. And the days that we do double, we're working 20 hours on our feet. You can't bartend sitting. I've tried. It does not work. You cannot bartend. Like you have to be
How
on
do
your
you
feet.
bartend sitting?
You can't.
Yeah.
because
Why would
always-
you even try?
Your shoulders will hurt actually for pouring drink.
Okay.
Sorry for that rant, but
No, but I'm glad. No, you know
Good,
what? That's
good.
the reason why I'm doing this, right? Because I have a lot of friends in the wedding industry, and Vic, one of them, and many other planners, coordinators, makeup artists. Like, you name it, I have friends in every other like sector of this industry. And I was thinking to myself, like, how do I bring this knowledge for the people to understand? Like, these people who are curating your dream wedding is much more than what you think it's all about. The amount of sweat that goes into it, like, I hope my listeners are understanding this. Okay, let's
It's true.
all right, let's get into another set of questions. So, have you ever had to hide like premium bottles from guests because they started hoarding?
Yeah, for sure.
No, not necessarily because of they started hoarding, but we were told
like,
well before time
if-
that a certain bottle can
As
only
far
be
as
served to
for-
XYZ guest. But I don't know if that's the best thing to do at a wedding where 300 people see you serving it to them.
Yeah, because
I know.
how much can you really hide in a bar
Yeah.
when it's
Yeah.
like
It's right there.
It's meant to be showed. It's a performance.
I think
right?
most times, if you'd like to do that, I think the best option is
it on your
is
own
to
table.
have it kept in your room,
Taito.
maybe. In your room, because sometimes you have to understand that after 4 drinks, let's say that only Karan is allowed Blue Label at the wedding. Nobody else. Now Karan walks in, gets a Blue Label. After 4 drinks, Karan is bringing 8 other friends
Yep.
to get the Blue Label.
Oh, Thai.
But-
Yes, yes,
but
yes,
now-
yes, of course.
But
yes.
now I'm told that I'm only allowed to give Karan the drink. But if Karan, I have to give it to 9 people now. But when the guest sees that,
I'm
They're
in
like,
trouble.
what the
I'm in
hell?
trouble. Like
Yeah.
it causes so many problems and miscommunication. I don't even understand why you gotta do that. You're calling for a guest. Everybody is very important people. You don't have to like keep 4 VIPs out of 300. Everybody is VIP. They're flying
Then you
in
have
from,
a table dedicated to them and put that alcohol there, maybe,
No, but,
you
but
know.
that doesn't help either.
But that doesn't
because-
help.
because it's still
Segregating.
it's still doing that, and
yeah.
everybody should it should be unity.
And exactly what he said, right? Like if you have one douchebag that can only drink Blue Label, don't invite him. Like
Agreed.
Like if 299 people can drink the alcohol that you can afford and that you are comfortable serving and that it's going to be plentiful, why do you need to make an exception?
Yeah.
Like it makes zero sense. It's so I've been to weddings where I know people are drinking better booze than I am, and it's the absolute worst feeling. And then they come up to me like, "Oh, bro, yeah. I forgot. Come. You know, like you go to Karan and you tell him like, Macallan for so and so, and you'll get it." And I'm like, "No,
But why?
why?"
Yeah.
And then like Sergeant said, like, how are you gonna hide it from 300 people? Like it's impossible, right? And there's no wow factor. what's the wow factor of bringing one bottle of Blue Label that you know is going to finish in 20 drinks?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
keep it in your
exactly.
house. You know, like, drink it in your room. You know, like, it's definitely, you know, like, that guy is not going to make your party. I guarantee you. Right? And it's going to irritate whoever's behind the bar that they have to now. You know, while they're making a whiskey soda, this guy shows up and he's like whiskey and he gives you a wink, and then you're like, you know, there's 7 other guys. There's 7 other guys in front of me. I don't know what to do. You know, like I have to bartend like behind my back. It's just, you know, like why
Not Kieta. It's not. It's
Also,
not
you know,
very
you're
heavy.
spending so much money, like 10 of million baht.
Baht,
And
yeah.
the only thing people are going to remember is that
That one guy got
that
blue
one guy
label.
got blue label and
I
I
had
got
to
a
drink
black
black.
label.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
But you're doing
For
so
sure.
much for your guests already. You don't have to do one special thing for that
Special.
one extra guest.
Yeah.
They're not there for you. They're there from themselves.
Yeah.
You know. They're
And
there-
I think like let us treat everyone like a VIP. I
Yeah.
always tell my clients that.
Yeah.
Stop over worrying about this guy and that guy. Like, dude, you hired us. Like, we know what to do.
Trust us. Like
Yeah.
trust us.
That they
Yeah.
come and they're gonna get a great experience,
Yeah.
you know, rather than put all these stupid barriers around us that it doesn't allow us to be comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, when you put shots, use this, and then when you do cocktails,
Yeah.
use that, and then when you want to do straight drinks, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
you know, for 12 hours, you think my brain can really like,
Yeah.
you know, work
Yeah.
around 15 different types of booze?
Yeah.
Also, when we
Agree.
don't know who the VIPs are, very frankly speaking, we are having fun with them. We are having a good time
Yeah.
with them. They're
Yeah.
dancing with us. But when we are told specifically, this guy is so important, make sure he's doing the best, then we're also king.
Yeah,
We're also a
get
bit like,
shy,
oh,
not
we
sure
get,
if you act
we're
the
not too
way
sure
we
how
should.
how we're acting. And then that guy is the person who actually gets
The most annoyed from us because they're like, oh, I thought we were expecting
Yeah.
like super crazy people, but then now we're suddenly like a bit more polite, a bit more reserved.
Yeah, and then it's
Not
like, oh,
you
how come?
guys.
And then the problem is that guy will be like, hey, how come I didn't get the shots? But like everybody else did.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, you got
because
Blue
it
Label.
wasn't blue label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, we didn't-
Because
yeah, we don't make Blue
we
Label
were told you only
kamikazes.
have
Yeah,
blue
you
label.
know, like,
now, yeah.
We don't know how to go from there.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
100%.
think the best way to go is just keep it simple.
Call the people who love you.
Yeah, and it's everybody's very important. We love everybody equally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so should you if you're inviting them to your wedding.
Fair enough. What's
Peace,
the
peace.
peace? All right. What's the worst pickup line you've heard at a bar?
Okay.
Mima?
Cup line.
Like guess?
Yeah, guess with gas
Can I
or
get you a
whatever.
drink?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Can I
not
buy you a
common.
drink? No,
At a bar,
that's
it
the
works
common one.
really good.
Hey, can I
Yeah.
buy you a drink? And they turn around like, hey Vic, because they know us. So like, hey,
Yeah.
son, can I get two? And then the girl's like,
Who are you
"Ah."
again?
Yeah.
Any petty comments you've overheard?
Oh,
Billions.
Oh my god, do
Billions.
share.
But you can't really do anything about it.
I think
You-
there's
it's
some-
always like, who's that guy that never smiles?
There's-
That's what all my girls get. Who's that guy in the bar that never smiles? Who's that grumpy guy that's on? Oh, that's our boss. Oh, he shouldn't be here.
Uncle Vic shouldn't be there.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to be nice.
Oh my god.
But sometimes
Alright.
all you can do is listen to
Yeah.
make sure everything else flows.
Also, like whatever they react or give criticism, I think sometimes they're just saying it for the sake of saying it to maybe sound a bit smart around people or something or the other. They'd be like, if they use like a dry gin, I'm like, bro, come on, you can't tell if I put that much sugar if it's dry or wet gin.
And I think
Yeah.
I think that's where your skill comes into play, right? I think the biggest skill of a bartender is taking just copious amounts of bullshit and still
Yeah.
going, yeah, you know, if you had drier gin, like if only the client had got me this, and then he'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I only drink this at home. Oh wow, that's amazing. I would love to try. It's like, you know, like,
Bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah.
And they wonder why
Yeah.
at 4 a.m. I look miserable. It's because
Exactly.
you know, like from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm trying to like placate their nonsense. You know.
Uncle
That's
Vic is
just
not happy
hospitality, you know,
anymore.
He's got a smile. Show
Yeah,
your
at the end of the day,
emotions.
it is hospitality.
It is.
So,
It is.
yeah.
And that's
It
what
is,
I mean. Look, at the end of the
absolutely.
day, that's what we get paid for.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't get paid for like making drinks. Like
We get
you know,
paid
like
for
if
our
you
beautiful
closed your eyes
smile.
and you wouldn't know if it's Sergeant's drink, my drink, or Timbuktu's drink, right? But at the end of the day, it's how we interact with the guests and how we
How you make them feel.
And a lot of the times, you know, like it's also how we deal with problems, right? Like if we react to everyone that's rude or not nice or unkind or whatever, then
You'll be done day one.
yeah, like people,
Yeah.
you know, like
You're not
like-
going to be hired, Toto.
and it's unfortunately Indians, the minute they see another Indian, like, you know, my Thai staff, I have a team of hostesses, never ever, like, they make huge mistakes, right?
Yeah.
And guys say, oh, it's okay, don't worry. You know, man, I put one extra ice cube. The guy's like,
How dare
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
What-
they've called clients over. They've called clients
yeah,
over to
yeah.
me and be like, you know, like, man, what is this guy doing? Like, he messed up my drink, blah, blah. The client looks at me and he just starts laughing. And I'm like, yeah, sir, I added an extra ice cube. What do you want me to do?
It's an ice cube.
Yeah. And he's
They'll
like,
go
well,
and
you
get
know.
like the father of the groom or something. And
Yeah.
we're like, bro, it's not even that big a deal. Relax, man.
Again, it's all these guys that just need to flex, you know? And
Yeah.
They wanna
And all
feel
the flexing happens at the bar.
of course.
Yeah.
And,
But
and,
not just the bar. Honestly,
Then there's
Yeah.
also the DJ people.
yeah.
Play my song. Yo, I used to DJ in high school. Let me DJ, bro.
Hey, hello.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
the zombie hand.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I
that,
hate
that-
the
Oh
zombie
my
hand.
God.
In the bar and they're like,
I've slapped people's hands before.
They literally
old
come to
enough
your
yet.
face to get
Yeah.
attention like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
I'm
I said,
30, I'm gonna
yeah.
slap hands.
I'm like, bro,
Disrespectful.
do not do that. And I said, I will never serve you.
now,
So it's okay, I'll go to the other side. I was like, go,
Go.
no problem.
Damn.
But I mean, like, you know, like
This.
we say it's,
this, I hate this.
I guess sometimes, you know, it is our way to vent, but like there is also beautiful moments, right?
Yeah.
Like there's just such incredible, you know, like when you have bride and grooms behind the bar or right at the end, they can't, you know, they hug you and they tell you like, listen, you know, like I had so much anxiety, my party would be shit, and you know, you guys did such a great job. I mean, I read you guys' testimonials all the time, and the amount of, I think you've been thanked more in speeches than, you know, I've done weddings, you know, like they get all these incredible, and they're real, right? Like that's what makes the clicking hands and the stupidity and everything worthwhile.
Worthwhile,
right? Like,
yeah.
but, you know, even when I read like you guys' testimonials, I get motivated. Like, okay, shouldn't be such a miserable bastard all the time, you know? Like I also want to like get that feeling, right? And you know, like you do have incredible clients and incredible people who are so thankful, and you know, like I think that the besides the annoying
but most times it's never the couple or the immediate
Never.
family that's
Never.
the problem. It's
that
never
one
that.
Never.
Yeah.
person or that,
It's that one or the two people that you don't even know who they are. Or they
Is that one uncle and one auntie?
yeah.
aunties are usually very sweet.
Not always. they come in various forms.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing that is universal, right?
Right.
If it's not an Indian person behind the bar, the drama is 50%.
That's true.
Like
True.
for 10 years, I was behind the bar, and for 5 years, I used to stand in front of the bar. And
Okay.
it was a very big step for me to not be in operations. Because
Right.
I'm a massive control freak. And being in front of the bar, you know, like the first 10 weddings, I was shocked because the same annoying people who used to annoy me would come to the bar and be super polite and tip and be nice, and because they see a non-Indian face.
Yeah.
But when they see an Indian face,
Paila.
has to be.
Drama.
Yeah.
Lesser complain because
There's
also they're
drama.
too tired to, I think, explain how they feel. So like, ठीक है, soda के जगह पानी डाल दिया, fucking मैं पी
Whatever,
लूंगा. I'll
yeah.
blow my
Whatever.
own bubbles. Fuck it, let's go. You know, suddenly they're like, oh, there's no complaining fun. They'll go look for something else.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have gone and asked all my guests in this series one question that is same. Okay. And I'm going to do that for you guys also. What is that one thing that you would want to ban in a wedding?
Wanna what?
Ban or eliminate? What is that one item, one thing? Sajan already knows what it is. So please, Sajan, let's go with you
I'm
first.
thinking still. I was
It's not.
brainstorming.
No,
You want to ban? Like it doesn't have to be alcohol related.
No, it's not alcohol related. It's the entire wedding industry related. Like, what is that one item?
Any event before 1 p.m.
Let your bartender sleep, for fuck's sake.
So that includes puja.
पूजा में क्यों पी रहे हो दारू?
Yeah.
पूजा में पूजा करो ना.
Any event that has no booze, go ahead, bro. Like, do as much as you want before 6.
And like, even if the bar does open at like 10, 11, people usually drink after 12, 1. You know, very few
Yeah.
that they're like, oh yeah, I drank till 7, now it's 11, like continued. You'll very, very little.
So you want a bar.
After 1, keep us till whenever.
Okay. Not
Like,
before 1.
9 a.m., what are you drinking for? Take a break, bro. पूरा दिन तो पीना ही है, रात को भी खूब से पीना है. Because if you drink and
Get
wake
a
up early
juice
and
bar.
drink, you'll be tired. You're not going to stay until the end. You know? Reserve your strength. Let us reserve our strength.
Yeah.
To serve you.
Okay, I think that was a good
Okay.
answer.
That is a good one.
Karan, what would you ban? Anything. Not alcohol related.
It is alcohol related.
Oh my God.
But so the thing is,
Fuck, mine is not alcohol related.
Okay,
at all.
good,
so
good. Keep
curious.
it that
a
way.
lot of times, let's say we have a total stock of 24 bottles of whiskey.
Okay.
I want to allocate that myself. I don't want to know from the guest that 3 is for Sangeet, 2 is for
Oh,
reception,
jeez.
1 is for haldi,
Yeah.
and half is for the pool party. Because what happens when that finishes? Who am I
Right.
finding? Who am I running to? The guests are waiting. And it's always a problem. I think if I know that I have a total of 24 bottles, I can allocate it to make it work for the both of us. We want the best
Yeah.
for the wedding because it also affects us. If
And
it-
realistically, in day one, you will know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, you're not going to go to 24 that day unless, you know, which, I mean, you do get some characters that completely lie. But most of the time, we're smart enough to be like, listen,
Yeah.
we have enough. So, even if you go through 18,
Yeah.
the first day, right? You have more than enough to open the bar. And then hopefully you guys call
my God,
gulp
I
and then
have
we
another
deliver.
one.
And,
Yeah.
you know, like, it's
There's
easy.
always ways to make it work more smoothly.
Yeah.
Right.
Stop putting
If
all
given a
these,
chance.
yeah, all these stupid, again, it's just you're handcuffing us.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a bit hard for us to make it more beautiful for you sometimes.
I want to hear him.
Yeah, Vic, what do you want to
Mine's
ban?
not bar related.
What's
I know,
yours?
I
That's
I
fine.
want it that way. I like it. What would you want to ban in a wedding?
Do not hire dance performers.
Oh.
It is the absolute
Oh.
stupidest
I think-
thing to do. Like, nobody comes to somebody else's wedding to see a bunch of guys like jumping up and
yeah.
down and dancing to songs that potentially the family might dance to.
That's
So
true.
then they get super nervous
Yeah.
because they're like, wait a minute, that's my song.
Like,
you know?
yeah,
like
for
that
sure.
that is horrible.
Yeah.
When you stop
And the
like,
background
an
dancers,
entire
like you're the
event.
main one, and then you have 4 background dancers, like it's IFA.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a new thing. That's
Yeah.
a
Clearly.
because
Rooms and
the
the
other day-
brides,
you know
yeah,
what?
right, yeah.
Like, I'm so blurred sometimes. The other day I was looking and I was like, man, this guy's got a lot of like Thai relatives. You know, like why is this Sangeet like stacked with Thai people dancing? And then they're like somebody was like, what are you
Dancers.
talking
some
about, Vic?
background-
This is their
Background
background
dancers.
dance. I'm like, people hire people to do the
Yeah.
Sangeet show. Like,
Okay, wait. So if I'm like a family member, a sister of the groom, I'm dancing to the song, and I personally have hired background
Yeah.
dancers
Correct.
for my song that I'm
Correct.
making.
see, like, okay, you
That's how what's
you,
happening
you
now?
doing it is you doing
You'll
it
tell
is
the
really
planner.
wild. This
The
is like the
planner will
bride,
organize.
like the groom's entering to do a solo with background dancers. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, the wedding's supposed to be about family.
Why
Like,
what?
It's not
You
a
don't know
wedding,
what
it's
happened to
a
your
festival. I'm telling you, it's a
family?
finale. You know?
Oh my
yeah,
god!
it's wild.
It's dance in your dance.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the line gets very blurry between what makes you happy and what would look good on Instagram.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Very well
Yeah.
put, bro.
That should be the freaking motto of
That
this
should be,
podcast.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the main problem because people are just so obsessed. What are people gonna think? Oh, I have so much
Yeah.
expectation on my wedding. So, you know, when I walk in, I want professional dancers to dance with me. It's like, dude, nothing beats family. Nothing beats walk in with your mom if you're a groom. If you're a bride, walk in with your dad. That's what's gonna like capture someone's heart. There's two things that they have to ban. These dancers, number one. Number two, Indian people cannot do sit down dinner.
No.
Do not in any wild imagination of yours think that a bunch even 50 brown people will not sit down and have dinner because one, they cannot sit. Two, the minute you give assigned seating,
They will
every
change it.
single person will have a problem.
They'll change it.
And when they change it, they don't give a shit that I was vegetarian, he was eating lamb, the other guy's eating fish. We'll all move around. The hotel staff will come now and deliver all the food that's wrong.
Correct.
And then they will all come. When it's finished, they will rush the bar like they haven't drank in 6 years because they can't drink while they're sitting down. Right?
Right.
Do not do a sit down dinner. Please, God, like all of you that have this stupid idea that it works, it does not.
It doesn't work.
Okay, I did a wedding. We did a 3,000 person sit down dinner. I have never been abused and worked so hard in my entire life because it was just chaos. I'm having PTSD just thinking about it. Like it's incredibly stupid how people, you know, like wedding planners and stuff don't put their foot down to be. If I was a wedding planner and someone said, I want to do a sit down, I'd be like, guys, the minute this event starts, I'm leaving. Once the sit down dinner is done, I
Back.
start back work, I will give you 25% of my fee back.
Just don't involve me.
Just don't involve me. You guys can deal with the hotel and live this dream that whatever. Third, if you're going to have emotional speeches by your family or your parents, don't invite 800 people to your wedding.
Yeah, no, it's too.
No one's
100
gonna
max.
listen. Not everybody's gonna listen. You're gonna have background
Do a
noise.
nice podcast like this or film a video and send it to the couple because, you know,
People bring up food as well.
I mean, dude, we've had weddings where they're like, close the bar because, you know, they want a speech. And I'm like,
Yeah.
guy, like, yeah,
You can't
thanks.
close the bar.
You don't like-
But
Yeah.
it happens. It happens
this a
more,
lot.
more than you think. And then, but the
Surprisingly.
guests that want the drink won't understand that.
And
we've
we have
been-
to, and then when we walk out, guests are like, yo, like pulling us. And like, it's
Yeah.
just such an uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
You've put us in an insanely uncomfortable position. And
So
when we
awkward.
come back into the bar, they're already so angry that they can't drink. They're more angry that we didn't serve them. And then when we open, if we don't get them that drink in literally
Right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
2
And
Now.
everybody's
seconds,
coming at the same time at that
Yeah.
point.
So these kind of things, I think, you know, like you have to take a really strong,
Stands.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I tell clients, like you want to sit down dinner, I will charge you one bartender per table, because my name cannot be associated with 3 hours of no alcohol service. So
Absolutely.
hey guy, you have 200 people, that's 20 tables, that's 20 bartenders you have to pay for, because then they can take orders as bartenders, they know the drinks, they can go, they can make the drinks, they can
Manpower,
serve you.
yeah.
We have the manpower. But if you don't
Yeah.
want to pay that, I'm not doing it. Sorry. You can hire somebody else.
There's another thing I don't understand at all.
Which is
You hire 2 bartenders. The
Yeah.
reception ends at 10:30 p.m.
After
and now
party
the
starts
after
at
party
11.
starts at 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
at a
Oh,
different
yeah.
venue.
Yeah.
Who is
yeah.
setting that up? How is
Oh.
that?
But what do you mean, Karan? And the
They
wedding
send
planner,
one
and the wedding
bartender.
planner is sitting there like, no, but you know, like maybe like at 10:15, one of your guys, there's 2 of us.
There's
What do you
two.
mean one of us? Oh, who's the other guy? No, but you know, but we can support you.
You've never
Really?
seen them on
support us how?
So all organizers, sorry, I love you all. You give me a lot of business, but a reality check needs to be said to everyone is they want to sell the client an idea that, oh, you know, like we're on your side. We're trying to save you money. Dude, where it's relevant, do it.
Yeah.
Where you know there is another event, right? And you've done wedding thing. That's your job. It says wedding planner. The key word
Is planner.
PLAN is planner. How can we get alcohol, stocks, ice, everything there?
And a new set of decor.
New set of decor, because you know if we don't,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Oh
Be-
my God.
Because if we miss out on one shot glass or one, you know, plastic cup,
Totally.
then they come and they go ballistic.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Yeah.
so we always tell them like, guys, this is where we need your help, because the client is not smart enough to understand that.
Understand, yeah.
And then they go, but the hotel will help. When? I've done this for 15 years. I've never had a hotel help me anywhere.
Oh my god.
So there's no time for
I have another
turnovers.
complaint.
You know, the best wedding planners, which they're like the ones that really help us, they basically fight and tell the client, you know what? If you do it like this and you don't get extra manpower, you need to push your party later. They put the client in a position where they have to make that decision to help us. But the ones that are dreaming that like, oh, my team will be there or what, and it's like, guy, you know, I don't have time to call your guy, call the hotel, call this. I have to move now. So if I have to move, the only people I trust are my team, my guys. So if there's 2 of me, hey, Simon, good luck, bro. There's 100
Hi.
people coming to get drinks now, but I have to go set up the other bar.
Yeah.
Because if 5 people walk into that ballroom and there's no bar, they're gonna call.
Yeah.
Where's the bar?
Where's the bar? What happened? Why didn't it get set up?
Why is the DJ not here yet?
Yeah.
He's teleporting right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You are gonna have
Oh,
a
yeah.
funny
I mean, a lot of
story.
times also, some do understand, but sometimes it becomes a bit of a problem to move things up and down, because it's not just us moving the things. You need hotel buggies,
All the
certain stuff.
logistical issues.
The
yeah.
hotel needs to move the soft drinks up there, the
And
water.
they've got their stuff to do.
the
then we
bar
have to drop
setup,
their
it's-
stuff and
it's-
help us.
So, you know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
idiots that keep saying, you know, Gulp is really expensive and we have so much people. This is the reason. Because you know what? These guys are working their asses off carrying the shit themselves. We have a logistics team.
Yeah.
that if you move more than 2 venues a day, I charge you for a logistics team. If you do like back-to-back events, it's 25% extra manpower. I have one event manager apart from me. So when I'm in venue A closing with Sajan, I have another person like me in venue B with Karan helping him set up there.
Right.
So the reason why we need all of this extra
Yeah.
stuff is not because we want to drive Ferraris. It's because you have made unrealistic timetables and we have not complained. Never have we
Yeah.
said we are not going to do it, we can't do it. We've just said, guys,
We need the manpower.
Yeah. Who's
That's
going to
it.
carry 6 boxes of booze?
Exactly.
And the cost goes up because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah,
understand
labor,
that
right? Yeah,
part, right?
absolutely.
What would you bet?
Sorry.
No, you were saying.
Decor.
Sergeant, I want to hear your
The
story.
decor. This is something that when I started doing weddings, that blew
Oh, the
me
bar
away.
decor.
The
you mean?
bar decor.
Okay. Like the bar props on top of the
I find
bars.
it so unnecessary and annoying that okay, we're already doing the bar, the clothes, everything, right? I'm happy with everything. The decor on top of the bar that people go crazy for, like you have to bring 300 copper glasses and 500 tikis and everything. And we want you to display it with the alcohol. Do you understand that there's a limit space and that's our working station? And on top of the working station, we have like 4 menus, 7 neon lights, 17 like glass champagne.
What, do you have carousel? Carousel? You have carousel?
Can you get a
He's
wheel?
like, bro,
Can you
he's
get
like,
this?
okay, one and a half meter
And they're like,
machine.
fill it
You
up.
want
For
us to
what?
put
Fill
that
it
on top of the bar? It's
Like, what are you
what?
doing? Like,
For what?
Carousel,
what?
carousel. I want
and
carousel.
like, it's just, yeah. Like, there's a whole team called decor team.
Yeah.
Let
Let
them do
them
the
do
decor.
it.
We are the bar. Let us do the bar, right?
Yeah.
तुझे चाहिए लाइट एंड उनको लाइट एंड साउंड को बोलना लाइट एंड साउंड लाए
हाँ.
डिकोर टीम को बोलना डिकोर टीम लाए अगर बार को इतना सेटअप करना है ये है you know input thank
No,
you.
makes sense. Has that ever happened? Has the decor like? Do you know why Thamaiman
why is Indian wedding so keen
Bar
on the decor
prop.
on top of the bar?
and by the bar?
Well, I mean,
That's crazy for me.
there's a limit to what I can say and what I can't. But
Has there been limits to what you've been able to say throughout
No,
this
no, I don't
point?
want to. I don't like talking about people when they're not here. But there is
Yeah.
a team, obviously, that is not in this room.
Okay.
That obviously we were also a part of at one point, and that was the way to get over mediocrity. Right, like that's the most politically correct way I can say it. Is that if you're not talented at making drinks and you're not talented at providing a great service, you can build a massive wall of crap in front of you, and people will fall for it. And when people tell me like, "Oh, I need tiki glasses," I'm like, "Why don't you try what I put into this glass, and then you'll realize it can come in any cup,
Yeah.
right? And it'll still taste great."
Yeah.
Like
The guests are stealing it, breaking it,
yeah,
taking it,
and the thing,
they're
and
like-
then and the thing is like again, you want us to bring it, but you don't want to pay for it. So like you can't have the cake and eat it, right? Like if you want crazy bar decor, and you want these guys or us to bring. I would never bring 300 copper. I'll tell you, go fuck yourself. Like, but if you say you want 300, you want 300 copper glasses, and then when guys steal it, and I swear to God, they literally just like this, and they put it in their bag and they bounce.
everything.
Right?
That's
neon lights,
ridiculous.
And at that
Yeah.
point, you can't even
plugs.
say anything to one person because you've serviced them for 3 days now. They're so happy. But that one comment about "Aapne mera steel glass kyun liya?" They're gonna be like, "It's 20 baht, bro. Why are you getting mad?"
Yeah.
And it's
And we
not
don't
20.
but it's not. But you don't know what to.
What to say?
What
No,
to
but
say at that point
Yeah.
because you want to make sure that they go home
Or like
happy
they give
as well.
it to their kid. I hate this the most.
Yeah.
I'm
When
going to
they
take it for my child.
No,
Yeah.
they'll give it. And now how do you take it from a damn
these
Oh,
child?
that is so smart.
these guys sometimes they come, we share glassware. Like if they need anything, we always give it to them, right?
Yeah.
And the glass,
Disco
those
Did
disco
we
balls.
return you the straws as yet for the disco balls or just the balls?
But those disco balls, I am not exaggerating, over
Yeah.
400 disco balls.
Easy.
400.
The-
And then everyone's like, "Oh, but why don't you provide this?" And I said, "Guys, like you pay us a fee. Then there's all these expenses because we have to pay, obviously, what do we say that's politically correct? Like we have to pay a toll fee to all our lovely intermediaries,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then on top of that, we have to, in the conversation, they go, "But what best can you do for the client?" So then, that comes out of my pocket, obviously, right? And then I have expenses. And then when our team works hard, right? I'm sure these boys are the same. How can we pay them shit?
Yeah.
Not,
How can we tell our boys, "Oh,
mean,
bro,
like-
this event, we can only give you 800 baht." It's never going to work.
No.
Right? And then on top of that, you want free disco balls, you want free straws, you want free this, free that. It's like, bro, who's doing all the hard work? Who's being the brain? And who at the end of the day benefits the most?
และยังไม่คิดนะ car, my petrol,
Yeah.
my
forget all that. That's like we have
transportation
to,
and all.
And think about it this way: like you spend on one MC or one DJ almost twice sometimes on like the whole bartender's fee, and we are doing so much more.
And those guys work for 2 hours.
No,
Yeah,
sometimes
an hour
the-
45, and they go away.
Sometimes the problem is also, I think, at least, I don't know if
Like
it's
you
the
said,
same.
the respect
same
towards the
for us both.
bartenders.
Yeah.
There's a lot like gap there. People just think it's labor. They don't matter. They're just here to make their drinks and that's it.
Bounce.
Exactly.
You won't believe me. So when people make this budget, they include alcohol as well. So we've had this client come up to us, I think 2 weeks ago, and they were like, "Okay, so our full bar budget is 150,000 baht," and we're like, "That's dope." And they're like, "I've already purchased alcohol of 138,000 baht." I'm like,
We have 20,000
I'm like, huh?
left.
"It's a 3-day wedding. What do I do with that? Like, do you want me to pay out of my pocket
Yeah.
for your daughter's wedding, or like, how do we proceed?"
I mean,
Because
you know,
you-
like, and I think, that's the takeaway from this chat has to be that 15 years, you guys have been doing this 3 years, right?
Yes, pa.
Right? So, if we're still having the same problems, right? It's
Yeah.
sad. Like, as
Yeah.
an industry, it's sad. Because when I started, light and sound guys didn't stay in hotels. They didn't stay in the event hotel. The decorator didn't stay at the event hotel. The wedding planners, except maybe 2, would stay at the wedding hotels. All these guys have upgraded, right?
Yeah.
Have we upgraded? Hell yeah. These guys have 300 copper glasses. That's a huge upgrade. Yeah. Come on. The cost of that is like the same as buying light and
It's a
sound
lot.
equipment.
It's a
It's the same
lot.
as buying
It's like
decor equipment.
250
But-
But how come we have to always take the hit? How come we always have to be the ones that, Gulp charges this, or but Dr. Drunk
It's
is
always
giving
that
it.
price comparing from
Yeah.
vendors
Oh
to
my
vendors.
God.
And that comparison is always, but like your price is the same, but Dr. Drunk gives us 8 extra straws. It's like, dude, you know what I would love to do? Like for me, I would invite you guys, me, my team, to my office and be like, you know what? The first hour, you're going to try Dr. Drunk. The next hour, you're going to try Gulp. You choose, because there is a room for all of us to survive harmoniously, because
There's millions
The
of
pie is
weddings
big
happening.
enough.
look, the clients that like me, they will definitely not like them. The clients that like them will hate me, because I'm not behind the bar. I'm not gonna be super charming and fun and like young and enthusiastic. They call me Mr. No. Before you open your mouth, I'm like, nope. Can we? Nope. After part, nope. No.
Saw you negotiate the other day. I was inspired. I was making drinks.
And I
Masterclass.
told the client we were sitting together, and he's like, "Oh, you just don't move." I'm like, "Bro, I'm like McDonald's. You pay and I deliver. That's it. there's no like I don't come here to like every hour of my day is quantified, right?" And I'm not saying that you shouldn't negotiate. Listen, everybody kills what they eat, right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs to survive, but the main problem when we don't have an open conversation with each other is that the person that benefits doesn't deserve the benefit. That's the part that I can't accept. I don't care if these guys make a killing. If tomorrow I lose a wedding to them and they turn around and say, the wedding we made a really good profit. Like it's gone to our savings. We've been able to buy more shit. Great. I don't want them to lose a wedding and be like, oh my God, man, we made 8K. But we had to work 3 days. It was, 19 hours a day. What's the point then?
Yeah.
Because who's won? The guy that's gone back to India or Singapore or Dubai or whatever, he's smiling.
He's
He's like,
smiling.
dude, I got Gulp level drinks or what service at this price, and Dr. Drunk made nothing. And, I've done it. And why are we in an industry that doesn't protect?
One another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get put in front of, I wear a lot of hats, right? Because, fortunately, we have, various businesses. So there are sometimes people use our office to bartend. And I don't think people know this, but, it's kind of weird because there's a massive Gulp sign on top outside, but they claim that it's their office. So I don't know if the client's just completely fucking stupid or, but they're so obsessed with getting it cheaper that they're willing to give this guy like a chance in my office, where everyone wears these yellow shirts
my
and are walking
God.
around.
They brought somebody else to do.
Dude, I tell you guys too. If you have a client in Saturn, you want to bring them, and if somebody comes in, and if you tell the client, listen, this is our alcohol supplier, I'll tell them we're your alcohol supplier. If they say, do you have bartenders? I'll say no. What am I going to lose? If these guys can give me 10 weddings a year, that's 10 more weddings that I don't get. Right? If somebody sends me, which has happened, like people show me a price from you guys and like, hey, can you match it? I'm like, where'd you get this from? Dr. Drunk? No. Even if I could, I don't even look at it. I say no. If they've already quoted you, go with them.
Yeah.
I will not win on price. Never ever. You want to
Yeah.
fight with me? You come with service, with quality, with
Yeah.
we. I don't have 30. You know, but
You don't have
but
300 glasses.
but we go side by side. And again, you know, like there are clients when I meet them and I chat with them and I'm like, go with Dr. Drunk. And they're like, why? I'm like, dude, those guys, they'll dive in deep with you. They're gonna put 110%. I'm corporate. You know, like my clients that like me or use me, it's 100% because of service. And it's 100% because of trust, because you know I've done everyone in their family's wedding, so they cannot.
It's like a bond you build.
Yeah, you know, like they just don't know what it's like to be at a wedding, and I'm not the one running the bar, right?
Yeah.
And then the third thing that we do that's a little bit different will be that we know those clientele. But when a 25-year-old comes and sees me, one, I don't understand what they say. Like I don't know their taste profile. But he kills it. Like I see him when he does his tastings or when he's at the bar. I'm like, yeah, you know, like I can't be in that. I'm not that.
I can't imagine you that also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, we've done an event that you guys did one day and we did one day, right? And all the youngsters absolutely loved their event, daytime, whatever. I even helped you fix your Slurpee machine. And then
Those manners.
and then but then at night, all the older people loved us. So it was for me, I was like, actually, why don't people do that more often? And also think about the freshness. Like imagine if you guys did all the day parties and I did all the night parties. You are fully charged. You're fully ready.
Yeah.
We have a great relationship that we'll never clash. We can share stuff. We can do whatever. You get two teams with two amazing skill sets that are not the same, right? Nighttime, you want, you know, like, I mean, this is a crazy idea, but like, you know, Dr. Drunk for morning, we run the boring shift, 6 to 12. Dr. Drunk comes back for the after party when they're, you know, ready to dance and shot and do
Dude,
all
that's
that. And we
actually
just
a
do
really
That sounds
good
great,
idea.
and we just do hard drinks. And we support them. You know, we have probably a little bit, you know, better logistic support than you only because we've been around longer. But everybody wins.
Yeah.
Everybody wins. Everybody's fresh. Everybody gets like the service that they deserve. But you know, maybe I've gone off track a bit. But main thing is the benefit should be to us,
Yeah.
right? If people are coming to our country from another country, why are we bending over backwards to fight to make less money for them? I still can't understand that mindset. You know, like why you get wedding planners from India or wherever, and you know they're just like, oh, they want to squeeze you, and I'm like, bro, you're in my house.
Yeah.
You know,
do as I
like
say,
if I go to India,
yeah.
you can say whatever you want.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
step you step your feet here, homie. You're
Yeah.
in my house. Like I am not
Yeah.
gonna give you 1 centimeter more than what you
Absolutely.
deserve. Because why? You need us, right? Like what do you like? You know, like
They don't understand.
But
then
most
why are we
time,
here?
Even when not negotiated, it's not like we're only giving you what you need. It's
Yeah.
also more beneficial for us that we give you more than you expected.
correct.
Yeah.
So we're always going in the mindset that we're gonna do the best that we can. It's not like no, it's a smaller wedding, so we're gonna give it 80%. It's a bigger wedding. If we take up an event, no matter what the price is, no matter what the quotes are, no matter what it is, we're gonna give 150%,
Absolutely.
right? And we wanna go beyond what we can do,
What you expect.
what you expect. But if there's so many constraints, sometimes it just doesn't allow us to do so.
No, man, and it's not fun also
And then when
doing
you're
it.
expecting
Like,
150,
No, the worst part is it affects them or us. Right? Because this is what I always tell clients. You could be the rich, poor, big, small, whatever, right? Our brand is worth more than yours. I'm sorry, because if I mess up with your 200 people, right? That's 200 weddings I don't get.
correct.
Right?
correct.
Correct.
If you are a cheap ass and you shortchange us and the bar gets wrecked, right? You know you've made a mistake. You can live with it. It's our livelihood you've just messed with.
Correct.
Because now, and you know, our society, we love to gossip, right? Oh,รู้ไหมงาน Dr. Drunk ครั้งที่แล้วพังเลยอะ This, that, and you know, when people say that to me, I said, มีหลักฐานที่ไหน What's the proof งานพังคืออะไร เล่าหมด I said เล่าหมดคือเกี่ยวกับลูกค้าไม่มีทางมันเกี่ยวกับ bartender 100%. Why would an alcohol running out have anything to do with the bartender? It's not like we pour extra.
Yeah.
It's because the customers ordered less.
Fair enough.
But you know, who are we going to explain that to?
Yeah.
Then
At
you're
the-
explaining
at
it
the-
on my show.
No, at the end of the day, I know, but if it's your wedding, let's say, and your poor is coming, they'll still gonna listen to the bride, not the show.
Yeah.
But
True.
Wait, not.
but at the
We'll get there. We'll get there.
But at the, like you know, there's a wedding, the student guest, the bar doesn't function well. Nobody cares or even wants to know about why it's not running
Yeah.
well. It's not running well. That's it. But we can't go on the bar and be like, no, उन्होंने इतना ही मंगाया था. उन्होंने बोला था 20 ही लोग पियेंगे. उन्होंने बोला था बस
Oh my
एक घंटा.
God. Another thing. I'm sorry, Karan.
No.
You know when there's like 500 people, but they're like, oh, only 180 drink. How did you get this?
Yeah.
Survey करा है Google पे.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh no, they send you. So you know
They
what I
send
make
Google
them do?
form. They send Google form to
Yeah.
all their family members.
No, so you know what I make them do? I say, do an Excel for me.
Yeah, show me who all gonna drink.
Yeah.
And people who don't drink.
And I still don't
listen.
listen to them, but I just want them to do the work. I think my only advice to you guys is doing this for so long, do not be afraid to say no. Do not be afraid to put your foot down.
I
and
agree.
do not be afraid to stand up for your rights, because at the end of the day, yes, it may sound rich coming from somebody who already is established and has a brand or whatever, but trust me, I came from nothing. Absolutely freaking zero. Yeah? Like, and I started with nothing. It's not that I have something today, but where you guys are, I maybe you cannot believe it, but I was exactly in that same place. But I would love for all of us, not only you, but anyone who's putting their heart and soul and who loves what they do and really gives 110% to the event and the client the way we do, to have that respect come back. And the only way you can get respect is that when you put your foot down and make them believe. You saw when I negotiated that day. Do you think I was scared that I would lose that deal? Absolutely not. I knew.
After you left, they complimented you quite a lot. I was like, ये
For being
बंदा
a dick.
आपको तेरे मुंह में थूक के गया और तू बोले क्या अच्छा बंदा है. I was like, wow. One more round of alcohol. Let's go.
but you know, like, it's so important that, you know, being, you guys are like the new kids, you guys are the talk of the town, but make sure they respect you. I don't care what
Yeah.
you charge, I don't care what you do, but they have to respect you. Don't let anybody dick you around, because value is more important than price. Always instill that into your client. This is not, there's no dollar value, right? But it comes with a guarantee, right? So it's the same with you guys. It's a guarantee that we're going to put our heart and soul in, but we're not going to do it for, you know, like staying in a 1-star hotel and we're all cramped in one car. One of my greatest mentors, I've had 3 incredible mentors, right? So, you know, 2 live here, 1 doesn't live here. I feel like I should give a shout out, but then everybody else will get like super sensitive that I didn't mention their name. But anyway, one of them taught me the most important thing was you have to be service orientated, right? Which I think, you know, we're all on that same path. Me, maybe a little bit less now, but you have to give 100% to your client, because you can't bullshit them. Great clients, you can't bullshit. You can't bullshit that you're half-assing it or you're not doing 100% or whatever, right? Second, never be afraid to say no and never be able to fight for your rights, right? Like when I started, I used to take buses to Phuket. I couldn't afford flights, right? Like I would take the overnight bus to go to Phuket, or I can only pay for like one way. And then this amazing guy I met who basically, you know, he's accredited to, I would say 50% of Gulf's success. He said, dude, what are you doing? Like, you provide an incredible service. Your team is incredibly talented. Why are you shortchanging? He's like, oh, but you know, like competition and this. He's like, dude, what? Don't think like that. Think premium. Everybody you say no to, where are they going to go? At the end of the day, the circle is only, even in,
Yes.
yeah, we do. There's maybe 4 of us that are in this game like full time. If you say no and they're a piece of shit client and they're going to your competitor, great. Give them the headache, them the nonsense, and work super hard for the ones that are amazing. And those amazing guys, guess what? Amazing people come to their weddings. And then you get amazing people. And I never believed him. Until one day I went, so it's like a big hint, but you know, like I went to Indonesia. He flew me there. We did a wedding with one of his clients. We ended up doing 15 weddings for that, from that one wedding.
I know. I think I know.
Yeah. So like, I think, you know, really doubling down on the fact that, like, I think, you know, the biggest problem with anyone who grows, I had this same issue. And until I met him, I could never get out of that mindset, is that I'm still hustling. I'm still small. I still gotta, you know, I still gotta fill up my calendar. I still gotta get events. I still gotta, you know, people still need to know us. Like, we're free anyway. Might as well take it. You know, like those
That mindset, yeah.
it's hard to shake off, you know. And
Yeah.
like when I started having staff, like it was so difficult because my staff they would just come in every day. For weeks they would not do anything because I would do everything because I didn't know what is it like to delegate work and whatever. And today, I mean, I have the most amazing, beautiful team at Gulp, and I can imagine my life without them. I mean, when my brother-in-law got married, I moved my whole office to the hotel because I was just so lost. My wife thought I was absolutely bananas, but like from my logistics guy to my marketing team, everybody stayed in the hotel with me because I was like, oh, dude, like I don't know how to live without. Like I can't come to an event without you guys around me to support me. Like I'm no longer that solo warrior. And now when I travel, like even some stupid clients still don't want to pay, but I pay from my own pocket to take some of like one of my girls or one of my guys with me everywhere because I'm so used to now, like they're better than I am. They close bigger deals than I do. And it's tough. I know what I'm saying, but like you guys have probably thought about it and you think it's like impossible, but the day you can break that mindset, you will be doing huge, like blockbuster events and more than when I say blockbuster, it's not about money. It's not about size. It's not that you did the richest, the biggest, or whatever. And trust me, I've done it all, right? Like the 20 biggest weddings that have ever happened in Thailand, I did all of them. Like 100% record. No competition, right? They're not blockbuster in my heart.
Right.
Like 180 people wedding in Bali where the father's in tears.
Yeah.
That's one of the best.
That blows me away. I just did an event in Hong Kong. I did the brother's wedding 9 years ago. I was married only 1 year. I missed my wife's birthday to go to his wedding, right? I did his brother-in-law's wedding. I fly to Hong Kong. I get there. The father sees me and literally his words, oh, okay.
But it's also the connections you build along the way, right? I mean, they become a part of your family.
But but to get there, you need to command a certain level of respect. Like if you're the person that they know they can fuck with, they know that you have an ability to say yes whenever, and there is a little bit more that they can like jab you with. Like for me, manpower is a non-negotiable. There is no wedding that I do that I reduce even one bartender.
Right.
If I tell you I need 15 and you say you need 14, I'm like, guys, amazing.
Peace
chat.
out. Bye.
Thank you. Because I always tell them, how many chefs has the hotel told you they need for the food? Oh, they haven't. I said, exactly. So you don't tell me how many people I need to produce that many drinks.
Yeah, I think, what about this? What if we stop telling them how many bartenders? We just give them a final cost. Like the hotel does.
Here's 1 million. I mean, dude, I used to come up with crazy ideas. Like, at one point I was doing so many that I could pretty much predict to 10%, like to a 10% accuracy. If you tell me like, I'm a Gujarati from Bombay, marrying a Punjabi from Delhi, 400 people, to 10% accuracy, I could tell you how much booze you would need.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to even come up with ideas to tell clients like, okay, I give you all you can drink. These are the brands, right? 650,000, right? Boom. Less.
They're not going to drink more than like a amount.
But they never. I mean, like in the end, it's a win-win, right? Because if they do drink a lot, I'm dead. Right?
Yeah.
If they drink a little bit less, it's only 10%. Like my margins, it's not like so much money I'm making, right? But they'll never, Indians will never ever go for it.
Okay, sadly, I have to put an end to this. We're almost reaching a 2-hour podcast.
The editing
Is this
will
a
be
record?
fun.
Good luck editing.
All this is on record, my friend.
No, like is this a record in terms of time?
Fast 2 hours later,
Yes.
is this on record? Was this recording all this
I'm
time?
like, what? Yes, it's been
Take
my
all of it
logger.
back.
Oh shit!
I love you, clients.
Everybody involved in the industry. So much love and respect.
So how do you guys
so
feel
much.
today being on Aman's Unfiltered?
We feel unfiltered.
You guys were so unfiltered. It's like
Yeah.
badass nikal gaya aaj ka. Like
Nice.
all the...
Nice to vent. Nice to hear a lot of what to look forward to. And
No, I think I hope more conversations like this are had. Like,
Yeah.
When you told me to get on the show, I was thinking, like how do we do this with two competitors that it doesn't become competitive, right?
Yeah.
Like how do we? And then when I hear you guys going through the same struggles I go through today, 15 years from now, I think to myself, like, man, somebody needs to stand up. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, when I used to have friends, when we used to travel, like, a lot, right? So, like, we would travel with DJs and makeup artists and whatever. I would go in the car that my makeup artist friend would get because she gets a single car, and I have to get in a car with 15 other lalus that I don't even know. Right? And then I would stay in the room that my DJ friends would get. And it's like two DJs from the same city, they're best friends, they get two rooms.
Right. Instead of even sharing a room. Yeah, yeah.
And they'd be like, yo, Vic, just come and stay in our room. Like, we finish at the same time anyway, just come up and like
But then
sleep.
we got like 8 bartenders with us that like we're not gonna leave behind
Yeah.
because that's family.
And then I think to myself, bro, if you could give these guys 2 rooms, what's giving us 3 rooms? Like our 8 bartenders, they'll sleep on the floor if they have to. Like, you know, these hotel rooms, you know, the nice hotels, they're big. You know, like you can make them triple share, whatever, right? Like, and what's the difference? Right? Okay, you get married at Marriott Marquis, the room's 4,000 baht, right? You make us book a 1,500 baht room. That's 2,500 baht difference.
And plus, then
Yeah.
you have to pay for delivery of us and moving around, transportation, this and that. So
That's
you're
even,
paying
yeah, you're paying more,
anyways,
yeah.
Yeah. And but again, it's just the fact, like you said, they just look at us as laborers, like you're coolies, right? Why the fuck should you stay in a nice hotel? Why should, one was like, I remember one wedding planner was like, oh, you need a room that has breakfast? I said, do you fucking eat breakfast? It's like, yeah, so why the fuck are you eating breakfast?
हम नहीं खाते हैं हम नहीं खाते
मैं
हैं
तो धूप से काम चला लेता हूँ
जादू
तू खोल बाहर 9 बजे
You know, like I work,
my
I work with a lot of these like big Indian wedding planners, right? So like, you know, I became more. Don't cut that out.
Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Okay.
No,
All right.
yeah.
Wait. All right. So thank you guys for coming on to my show.
Vic's gonna rant off
But yeah,
camera
this
now.
is going on record. We're going to rant off
Aman
record
Unfiltered
now.
therapy session.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Karan, Sajan, and Vikram for coming here. Thank you,
for having
guys.
us.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
Thank you. Cheers, cheers.
All right. My lovely listeners, that is a wrap. This is probably the longest episode I've had, which has taken over an hour. But honestly, I can't edit half of what they've said because this episode has been so informative, so much drama, so much truth, so much ranting. It is amazing what these guys have shed light on. So kudos to Vikram from Gulp, Sajan and Karan from Dr. Drunk for giving us insights to what really goes on behind the bars. Now, whether it's curated cocktails or chaotic uncles demanding Johnny Walker Black or nothing, or in that case, it was a blue label or nothing, the bar is where the real party plays out. Thank you again to my lovely audience and listeners for tuning in on this episode. We will be back again next week for another episode, so look out. This is Amanpreet Kalra, your most unfiltered host, right here, that is getting in your face, literally, with all these information. Don't hate me. I love you guys and see you very, very soon.